Is this the full screen? There it is. All right. So the first picture that I'm going to show you is the actual entrance to the stream room, because I have a tapestry over it. So, Bob, here's the thing. This is the Azure Lane first anniversary tapestry. It's held in place over the door. You can see the doors there. So I get to go through that every time. Oh, it says Dead Space 2. Let's not have that. 1 second. There you go. Also, you would not be seeing this ever unless unless you guys got to $200 fundraised. So thank you very much for that. I very much appreciate you guys. So next thing is the actual room. Brace yourself. There you go. That's the whole room, as far back in the corner as I could get there. So I'll go there. There's closer up pictures of everything, including what's in this closet here. But here's my bookshelf with all my stuff, and then my merch shelf, or one of my merch shelves. I have my Vebe hoodie on, or not a hoodie, but it's a sweatshirt on top of another thing that you'll see. My entire recording setup, which you're getting a preview of here. And then this is my actual streaming area over here, including my consoles cabinet and the TV back here. Sidebarred by my figures and my simp cabinet, which are over here, and you can kind of see my instruments in the back too. So the one thing you can't see in this picture is the stuff that's in this closet here on the left. The closet that's closest to me, which is this one, is a junk closet, so I'm not going to show you that one. Oh yeah, trust me, you'll see. This is what's in this closet that's open with the light. So these are probably my more prized possessions right here. We have all of these stuffed animals here, which all have sentimental value in one way or another. I won the dog, the cat, and the rainbow-headed Afro dog from Crane Machines in an arcade. This is a Dota 2 plushie from a long time ago. I have 2 Nesobiris from Love Live, and then this is an Azure Lane figure, or not figures, stuffed animal thing, a panda, and then the Asakoko Plus, which I'm, if you know, you know. And then also this guy from Finding Nemo. Now, these 3 down here, these guys, on the left, this is a 7-string Majesty, or Music Man Majesty guitar. It is obviously purple in color, and this is the official John Petrucci 7-string. I got this a couple years ago, and her name is Eva, and she's wonderful. It's the best guitar I've ever played, ever, period. In the middle here, this is a sword that I got recently, which I've actually shown the swords on stream because we had a display earlier. I think a lot of people have seen them, and then this is my cello. This is the professional one that I have. I don't remember exactly what model it is, but this one I've played for a very long time, and is definitely my baby. And if anything happened to it, I would be fucking devastated. This is another angle, just so you can see it. And then a little bit more detail on the sword with the weaving and everything else there. It's a display sword, so it's not super sharp, but it's very intricate and it's pretty cool. The actual blade of the sword also has dragon engravings on it, which is pretty sick. We also have the bookshelf cabinet. So in this top left, these are the actual books that I own. All like relatively fictional, all that stuff. The Lovecraft short stories are here. The Stephen King, I forget what the actual thing is. His Dark Materials is here. The Inkheart trilogy is here. I just got this, the Unwind whatever the fuck it's called, because it's $5. The Inheritance series, and then Game of Thrones. This is Albus Dumbledore's wand, a collector's version of it. This is the Final Fantasy shelf. So I have the Final Fantasy VII art book. All of the Final Fantasy 14 art books that exist yet. I'm getting the Endwalker one, and then both of the instances of Encyclopedia Eorzea, and then this stuff is the Endwalker Collector's Edition stuff that you got with it. So there's a portrait here, and then the figure of the actual paladin, which I'll zoom in a little bit. It gets kind of fuzzy. And then the Luprit, and then another thing that I'm not going to say because a lot of people haven't gotten to Endwalker yet. So there's that. Down here are a bunch of textbooks and cookbooks that I have, and then because I had space, what is this? Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and then a Stephen Hawking book is here, as well as all of my other textbooks that I've ever used that I purchased and I'm not going to get rid of because I paid too much money for them. We're going to circle down to here. This is the Persona 5 Royal thing, and then this is the Nier Replicant White Snow edition, which there's nothing actually in this box because it's in another cabinet. A selection of my PlayStation games and then 2 Xbox games. Up here is all of my manga and light novels, including most of the Monogatari series, and then as much JoJo as I was able to buy, at least at the time. So I haven't gone back to purchase some of the more recent volumes. We have my small section of games. What did you do? I don't understand that sentence. Oh, I didn't see your first message. Yeah, the Replicant edition is really good. I definitely have zero regrets buying it. So I only have 3 DS games, which is 999, Monster Hunter 4, and Pokemon Sun. And then I have some PS Vita stuff, which is Virtue's Last Reward and Zero Time Dilemma, which I would love to play on stream sometime. Persona 4 Golden for the Vita, and then Kantai Collection. The script alone is awesome. So yeah, I do have it on display. It is a real ass sword. Yes, I will get to that one in a second. Zero Escape is so fucking good. And then my 4 Switch games total over here too. Then I have the Senran Kagura Ninja Wars thing, and then Azure Lane Crosswave steelbooks and art books here with some other assorted figures. And yes, this is a real sword. That's the Templar sword. I bought it in Epcot in the London or UK area. So you can just go in, they have a display of all of these fucking things at Disney World in Florida. I was there recently. So yeah. I have this one, and then in case you weren't seeing it, I have another one here, and then I also have a couple more. I have 3 more that you haven't seen yet. So this is the one that you buy in Japan, or one of the ones that I bought in Japan. Also in Epcot, because they have a whole display for like collectible sword type stuff. So next thing, well, I kind of clicked it, but I neglected to mention the Marauders map is also here. Underneath the games, because I couldn't find anywhere else to put it. Now this is the big one. So this is that merch cabinet, or not cabinet, but shelves. So another sword up here at the top. This is my Sound Vortex controller, which gets its own shelf. I have another picture to actually show you what the top looks like. I have all of my Magic collection here, a playmat, and my Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well with its dice set, just in a Ziploc because I can't be bothered to find anywhere else to put it. BB, this plushie, is here. It's guarding all of my Magic decks, the actual ones. That's not just the assorted collection. And then I also have an entire section of Bakugan, whatever they're called, the marbles, and then a sampler deck for that, just for the collection purposes. And then for a taste of my Simp cabinet, this is all exclusive Hololive merch. If you know what Hololive is, the VTuber agency. So there's a tote bag in the back that's like an over-the-shoulder thing. This is the Bloom fan set of items that you could buy. All of them are in here. I have 2 pen lights and then 2 other sweatshirts. So this one that you can kind of see underneath on the left side. This one is the Beyond the Stage hoodie. And then this one is the 5th gen sweatshirt, which is pretty sick. I'm going to rotate right over to here to this one. There's a couple of art books here and then a couple of DVDs for concerts, as well as a Near Orchestra concert DVD, a couple of other live sets, and some other soundtracks. So the entire Near soundtrack is over here. I have another thing that was a Vocaloid album, and then the Dream Theater live at Luna Park, which is like one of my most favorite things, and in addition to live at Budokan, which is pretty fucking awesome. And then the other things I have here, this is the Camelot Haven collector's box, which has a bunch of shit in it. And then this is the Azure Lane, I think, 1st anniversary art books that I got from a collector's thing. Up here, this is my HOTAS. This is the X56, the Logitech X56. And then this is my old fight stick that I used when I was playing on PlayStation 2 for some things, and needed another one for PC. Before I bought this one. This one is my Combo Obsidian with a custom plate and custom buttons and actual joystick, which is pretty cool. I have another picture of this to show you what the top looks like. I got the print actual custom made recently, I think mid last year or something like that. I don't remember. And then up here on the top shelf, we have another dragon that I bought at the same place that I bought this sword in Epcot. This little crystal lights up and does like rainbow stuff. And then I have a Mando helmet, which is pretty fucking cool. That flashlight also lights up when you actually power it on. Then there's the other side, which is this side. So down here at the bottom, all of my board games that I actually have hard copies for. So there's Werewolf, there's Super Fight, Betrayal at the House on the Hill, Secret Hitler, and then Mass Effect Monopoly. Those are the only ones that I have, really. And then my copy of Ring Fit is down here too, because I don't have anywhere else to put it. I have my Quest 2. I have a Steam controller because nostalgia from that. Betrayal is pretty fun. It's probably one of my favorite board games. And then these are my collectible lightsabers. So the back one here, this is Darth Vader's. And then Ring Fit Adventure, yes, indeed. Have not played it in a long time because I've been busy, but yeah. This one on the display stand is Cal Kestis, which is from Jedi Fallen Order, which I'm going to play on stream eventually. And then this is the full Darth Maul double twin blade. So I had to buy one of both of these. Fallen Order, I've heard really great things about it, so I'm very excited to play it. Up one more shelf, these are the 2 3rd anniversary Azure Lane collector's boxes I have. A bunch of pins, a display stand, and a mug, and a pen light. Both of these collector's editions. So the funny story about these is that I stayed up until like 2 a.m. to actually grab one of these, and I ended up buying the wrong one because what's on the inside is a set of like stuff relating to one of the factions in the game, and I bought the wrong one. So I was like, fucking great, I guess I just have to live with my purchase. I like the other things in it, so whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then they released a second release for it, so I went and bought the one that I actually wanted, and so now I have 2 of them. So have to display both of them because I don't want to miss out. And then I have 2 more katanas up here on another display stand. So that's that whole thing. And now we get to the other fun part, I think. This is my actual recording station. It's kind of mid. Ignore the cable management, but this is a Nectar 88 Plus. I forget exactly what it's called, but I got this pretty cheap. That I have a launch pad and then my MacBook all hooked up to a mixer and then to the speakers there. This is what my Vebe hoodie is resting on, which is a music stand with some sheet music and another thing that I can't tell you about. And then my conductor's baton, and then my AT 2020 on its vocal stand. And then my 2 posters, or wall scrolls technically. So that's that whole thing. And This one is the console station with the preview of what we have on the side things. So I have every PlayStation except for the first one. I don't have a PS1, but I have a PS2 down here. I think there's a better picture of this too. I have 3 PS5 controllers. This is my PS3. The PS2, the PS3, the PS4 are not hooked up. I don't really need to use them that much. My PSVR with the stand for it, my Switch is here when I need it, and then my PS5 and my Xbox Series S are all hooked up here. This is a Fire TV that's like 45 inches, I think. I don't really remember, but it's just on the stand, and I use it that way. And then I have better pictures of each of these things, but here's where the near replicant white snow stuff is, along with my Elden Ring collector's figure for Marika, or am I stupid? Melania? Yeah, there we go. As well as some other stuff in there. So look forward to that. You can also see a little bit more of my instruments here. Switching over, here's my actual instruments. And you can also see into this thing. Keck W. So I have 2 basses. One of them, this one's a Harkey 24 string, or 24 string Lamau, 24 fret. And then my Ibanez, which is 22. I have a Mitchell 12 string guitar. I have another Ibanez, which is my normal 6 string acoustic. I have the ESP LTD, which is just a normal 6 string. I have an Epiphone 6 string and a Squier Strat. And then this is my 5 string electric cello that's sitting here. Doesn't get too much use because I need to fix a couple of things on it, but which axe is my favorite? The axe that's my favorite is the one all the way back here. This guy. This is my 7 string Music Man Majesty. This one gets its own special display. So that's the one that I get the most play. That gets the most play time. All right, let's go back over here. And then also my Guitar Hero controller gets its own special spot because I get to use it all the time. Here's another angle of this, just so you can see actually everything. I got a couple of games that I'm borrowing from my roommate too on here. What's next? This is my actual stream setup here. So my headphones, the microphone, dead spaces on the monitor. I was taking these pictures like 10 or 15 minutes before stream started. This is my big PC, the really big one. This is the one that has the 3970 Threadripper in it, and then the 6900 XT, the AMD Radeon 6900 in it. This one's the big guy. This is the one I play all the games on. And then these 4 monitors are all hooked up to the Stabby Cat streaming PC, which the Stabby Cat is now holding on for dear life with masking tape. So here I have OBS, and then here I have Discord, and then I have Chatterino, which is most of the chat that I'm looking at, and then my model stuff. My iPhone sits right here, but I was taking the pictures with the iPhone with this one. My Stream Deck, my mixer, and then my browser is usually on this upper one. Yeah. This is my favorite mouse pad of all time. This is a Symphogear mouse pad. And then also see down here, I have foot pedals, which I use to control my microphone in Discord. So whenever I'm in collabs and I'm talking to you guys, or if I'm like eating while in Discord and hanging out with you guys, I can control my microphone, mute, unmute, deafen, all with these 3 foot pedals, which is pretty cool. Let's see, is there anything else here that's interesting? I mean, not really. Do I have another? I have another picture which is a little bit higher res, so we're not going to do that. This is the other this is the other side of this desk, where this laptop is just a spare that I have that's chilling. All of my Hololive and fun posters, wall scrolls, and then this is my Xbox Series X fridge that's sitting behind me all the time. Which actually isn't a fridge, it's just a bunch of fucking it's just a bunch of fans. But yeah, this one's sitting back there. I usually put drinks in there every once in a while if I'm going to be sitting around for a little bit. All right, I think the next things are it actually is the fridge. Yeah, Now we get the simp cabinet. This is the simp cabinet. Oh, wait, this is the wrong picture. There we go. So up here, as you can see, I'm a bit of a fan of Tokuyami Toa, which is this character with the purple hair in the back. These are all of the various collector's things that you can get, or you could have gotten from things. And also all of this, yes. All of these special edition mouse pads get a special place in here. So we have Okayu, we have Choco, we have Corne, we have Vebe on the right, and then we have St. Louis, the other one, Raftalia, Azuma, and then Prince Heinrich, and then a Nostalful one at the bottom here. A whole bunch of other stuff too. So I'll zoom in here. Hopefully it increases resolution a little bit. We've got a whole bunch of things in here. I'm not going to go into super detail about it, but yeah. So that's the simp cabinet. All of my collector's merch for that. And then this one is the other one, which is a little bit more normie appropriate. So these are my prized figures, which are mostly Nekopara plus my 1/7 Raftalia in the bunny suit. And then this one's the game one. So we have the Melania figure from the Elden Ring collector's box. This is all of the Nero replicant White Snow stuff. So the scripts and then the different pins with the books and then the actual soundtrack in this book. This is a preview. I got the Final Fantasy XIV Ashian wine glasses when Endwalker came out. So you have the three big Ashians with their sigils on these wine glasses, and they get a special place here. We have a Jalter and Ishtola Figmas that are in here. A little machine life form plushie that I got from a Nier Automata concert that I went to. And then these two music boxes. One of them is Weight of the World, which is the end of Nier Automata, and the other one is Kaine from Replicant. Very good. Definitely an investment that I'm happy I made. Now we're getting other figures that I had. A lot of these I won from Crane Games. So this Rimuru, the Deku, the Miku one, and then this Josuke that's back here that you kind of can't see. All of those I won from Crane Games. And then this one is Makoto Kikuchi from Idolmaster, a Madoka Magica one. Black Hanakawa and Mami from Monogatari and Madoka Magica respectively, and then a Shimakaze small one, and then obviously a Rem swimsuit, and then some other stuff that I don't really have any place for. So these two tapestries are Niji Sanji En Christmas things. Some other things from the collector's things from the simp cabinet, and then this is an Okayu blanket that's down here at the bottom that I don't know where to put. What do I have next? Oh, here's the fight stick, the top of the fight stick. I got this custom printed and replaced all the innards with it too. So this is the combo obsidian with that custom thing. Next I have, this is the Hodus, which is a little bit of a better angle and like what the dials are and everything. And then I thought I had, oh, did I not upload it? Hold on. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go to full cam for a second. And also I'm gonna fucking die for a second. Give me a sec. I promise. It will only be a few minutes while I'm stuck without tracking. Upload photos. Okay. And then the last thing here, or not, maybe. Did it not refresh? Pending uploads have completed. I just closed my tracking software, Poggers. I might need to refresh. Give me a sec. Oh, my tracking's back. Oh, there it is. This is my Sound Voltex controller. So this game, which I'll play on stream eventually, probably. This is a Japanese rhythm game that you play in the arcades. So how it works is that you have your different beat buttons and effects buttons, and then there's knob twisting. Yep, exactly. So you basically have the 4 lanes or whatever where you hit the beat and FX buttons, and then you have lasers on top of it that you have to twist in the correct direction for however long you're moving the lasers. So yeah, that's the whole thing. I'll go back to the overall. This is the overall room and how everything pieces together. So there's your setup reveal. Hoggers. And with that, Alien Isolation is probably done downloading. So I'm going to highlight this as well and like archive it and pin it to Discord, which, by the way, we have a Discord now because you also hit the 250 incentive. So that's that. Let me swap scenes really quick.